Hello everyone. I would like to share with you a concept which has become very popular and has been used successfully by many youngsters, many teenagers and young adults around the world, in our country and in around the world. So if you want to become successful as a teenager, as young adults, this is a secret. If a young person, a teenager or even young adult, this is for you. After many years of working among students in campuses in India and United States and a few more other countries around the world, I came up with this concept which is very easy to use by everyone. It is so easy, okay? So the concept you need to know right now, the concept that you need to know right now is called 2C's. It's not so many, just two, right? 2C's, okay? So if you neglect any of these 2C's, you'll have many problems later, okay? Very important. The first one is career, okay? The second C is called character, okay? Let me explain. So if you are a teenager or a young adult who is still building his career, there is nothing more important than these two. So do not neglect it. It is so important, So first, like I mentioned, these are very important in decision making. So you can see whether you will do this, or you'll do that. You will go and study this course or that course, and which place to visit, friends to make. Do I need to buy these things? All these things you can measure. You can measure from these two things. Will it help my career? Will it help my character? If I have these friends, will it help my character? If I go with these boys, if I go with these girls, will it help my career? Will it help my character? You can always measure, you can always weigh in using these two. If I watch this movie, will I benefit in my career or in my character? Or if I read this kind of books, if I visit this kind of website, if I visit this kind of app, if I play this kind of games, will it build my career or my character? You don't have so many works. You don't need to worry about what to cook dinner. You don't need to worry about money yet. Your parents are still sponsoring you. You are young, so don't worry so many things. Just focus on these two things, okay? Career and character. So this is very important. If you neglect one of these, then definitely there will be a problem later on. Biblically, the Bible, the Holy Bible teaches us that if there is a natural body, there is a spiritual body also. In a sense, man is not complete only with the physical body. We don't exist only by our physical body. We exist in physical and spiritual. So our physical needs, how do we meet? We meet our physical needs by taking care of our career. Okay? If you're successful in your career, all your physical needs will be met. But how do I meet my spiritual needs? Your spiritual needs, you are going to meet it by taking care of your character. Okay? So it is very important. This is a great truth. So if we neglect any of these, there will be problem. There will be imbalance. You see, there will be imbalance, and you'll have a lot of problem later on. Okay, so if you hold on to career, you do take care of your career very well, and you become very rich, very famous, very influential. But if you neglect your character, then it's like you're not fulfilling the purpose of your existence. You cannot be called as a really successful person. You see, you may be wondering that if we are successful, if we make a lot of money, that's it. Why should I bother about my character, you know? Because the thing is, if you only succeed in making money, you become famous, you become influential. But if you don't have character, it is not just a problem for you, it is a problem for many people around you. You see, it will affect. So you think very rich people are very, they do justice? No. Many times even those who are most influential are the people who harm the society the most because they are so influential. So their character, if it is not good, it is very dangerous for society. Because our career we can build in the school, colleges, institutes, and universities. But going to college, university, getting education, having a high degree, very high degree, doesn't mean that our character is good. Educational institutions, they shape our career, not our character. To some extent, of course, but not entirely. That needs a proper, care, a proper development as well, character, as much as our career is. So that's why one philosopher once said, if you send children, those who are stealing bolts and nuts in railway track, if you send them to university, they will steal the whole railway track. That's what education does. Education makes people become more smarter in stealing, in hiding. So corporate thefts, all the big scams and big things, big scams and all big corruption in the high places, they are not done by uneducated people. So education is good, but it's for our career, it's not for character. Okay, so therefore we need people who are both, who are good, who are successful in their career, and who have the good character. There are so many boys and girls, I'll tell you, grown-up boys and girls. So they are studying well, they do well, they pass out well, they get good marks, good results. But along the way, some people, they sleep here and there recklessly. And then for the boys, many of them will not get married, right? And then for many of them, that really spoil their life. You see? So a good character, meaning not only they spoil the family life, the future family lives, because many people, by sharing physical intimacy with the people they don't marry, so it lingers, after they get married and all, which is not good, which is not right, which is actually sinful. We don't want to have that kind of society wherein we all have that kind of problem. No, we don't want that kind of society. As a country, as a community, that is not a healthy society. That's not the right kind of unideal society, right? We need to build a society which is different. Okay, we need a society which is, built on what you call just and equitable society. Okay, equitable society, we mean that is one which all can participate and prosper. In other words, if we speak in terms of spirituality, it's like everyone has the peace and joy. Not only you have physical abundance, food to eat, clothes to wear, but also peace of mind, joy, and happiness. You see? So what is the use of having a lot of money? You become very rich, you have a lot of things, but you don't have the joy and the peace. So career can give us, it can make us earn money, it cannot give us joy and happiness fully. To some extent they can contribute, but they cannot give us fully. So what can give us joy, peace? The character, our character, shaped by the truth. Okay, you go to education institutions, and you get, those, your career is built up. Where can you build up your character? You can build up your character where? In the truth. Okay, our character can be shaped by the truth. And so if you're a nationalist, you love your country, if you love your people, then you will definitely bat for character and truth. Okay, it's very important. So, are you a nationalist? Do you love your country? What kind of society we want to build? Of course, we want to build society, people who love their country, who love their people. Then I'll tell you, if you're a young person, this is something that you need to realize. This concept, the 2C's concept, is something that we need to implement. We implement it diligently. So we need a just and equitable society. In other words, if you are not building your career, if you are not taking care of your career, it's like you become a burden. You say, oh, how can I be a burden? I'm just living for myself. I don't need to bother anyone, But you are supposed to contribute to the society. Maybe any work that you do is not just for you. No one lives alone. We are social animal, right? So your development, your achievement, your maturity matters, not just for you, even for others. Okay, so you cannot say that I'm not necessary, I'm not required. No. In a just and equitable society wherein everyone can participate and prosper, we need everyone. And that's why the biblical principles is very important. In fact, the Bible tells us that, the Holy Bible tells us that we are not alone. We belong to a much bigger community. We belong to humanity. We belong to, we don't just belong, we are not just alone. We belong to humanity. We belong to one another. Finally, we belong to God, who watches over us, who will, reward us, or who will punish us according to what we do. Okay, so it's very important that we are not our own. We belong to a bigger society, a bigger humanity. Meaning, I must contribute to the welfare of the society. I must contribute to a bigger society. In other words, if you're not taking care of your career, it's not just for you. You are, maybe one day you become, an instructor, you are somehow employed somewhere. Then if you have taken care of your career, you would be able to do much better there. Okay, so your career affects the whole society. You are so important. All of us are so important. So likewise, it is very important that whatever I do, what course I should study. Not everyone will become administrators, diplomats like IAS, IFS, and doctors, engineers. Not everyone will become software professionals. We all may have different, background, careers and background, but all of us can be successful in the areas where we study, any field that we study or build our career. It should be something that we are good at and also are interested. We should not try to push ourselves. Maybe we are not good at science. We should not push ourselves to study science. It's okay to go for commerce. It's okay to go for arts. We can succeed in every areas of our life. It's just that we have to do our best. In every field, there is a path to success. Okay, so it's very important. So, likewise, as I mentioned, our careers are shaped in school, colleges, and education institutions. Our character is also shaped by where can we shape our character? In the truth. Okay, The Holy Scripture says, buy the truth and do not sell it. Okay? Wisdom, instruction, and insight as well. See? Proverbs 23 verse 23. Buy the truth. Why we should buy the truth? Because truth matters. Okay? Because truth is important. So there are many people who don't live by the truth, who never build their life on the truth. They are never able to build their life, their character properly. So they achieve great things, they became famous, but character-wise, there is nothing to learn. And along their success path, they destroyed so many lives, you see? So it looks like they are very successful, but then they are also destroying so many lives along the way. Morally, morally they destroy so many lives. So it's not like uneducated people are the people who destroy economy and all this like that. Many times it's rather educated people who are rich, who are influential. One decision they make impacts a huge amount of people, a large, pool of people. That's why it is very important. So even for us also, in order to careers and all you can build in your college and education institutions, university, colleges, schools. But character, where can we shape? That's why we also started a ministry called In Jesus Ministries for youth to teach God's truth on site and online. Okay, so that people can learn God's word, they can know the truth, and they will be shaped by the truth. So if you don't know the truth, you may be living in falsehood, and after some time you don't know how to have relationship, you don't know where to go, whom to meet, because you don't know the truth. Your life is being shaped by falsehood, and after some time your relationship collapses, and after some time something goes wrong. You are heartbroken. You are not prepared. You feel like committing suicide. You are depressed. See? So our life should be shaped by the truth. Okay? Our life should be shaped by the truth. And we must take care of these two things, our career and character. If you are neglecting this, you will regret it after some years. Right now, you may not be able to understand it, but you see, when you turn 35, 36, after 30, regret will increase, So, if you are not shaped by the truth, the waves of this world and the culture of darkness and the worldly ways will not be able to will distract you and stop you from achieving your goal. And but if you know the truth, if your life character is shaped by the truth, they cannot stop you from achieving your goal, and they cannot stop you from fulfilling the purpose of your life. So we have to take care of youngsters need to take care of both career and character. If you take care of these two, you will never regret. Therefore, before you make friends, before you go to a place, before you browse, before you do gaming, think about, is this okay? If I do this, will it be okay? Will it help my career, my character? And if you take care of these very things, you are in safe hands. See? So, take care of your career, take care of your character. So many people, they are educated, so many people, they have very high degrees, but character-wise, there is nothing. Okay? We don't want that kind of society. We want a society of, a society where people love each other, stand by the truth. People don't treat each other because of their color, appearance, background, but by the truth. The truth will comfort everyone, the truth will guide everyone, the truth will set free everyone. And so please learn this. Please pay attention to these two things, this concept of truces, and your life will never be the same again. God bless you.